let people know about your fraudulent behavior?
My fraudulent behavior?
Very fraudulent.
You misread a label.
No, I did not.
Dude, okay.
No. You don't tell the story.
Okay.
So, you guys all know Tobin and how he is with his list.
Oh,
I look up at the TV
they grind his gears.
and it says dynamic duo. Best quarterback wide receiver duo in the AFC East this season.
Yep.
I say, oh, let me have a little gander. Let's see where.
Looky Lou.
Little looky Lou. Right? Now they have them listed. Josh Allen and Diggs. Then they have Tua, Tyreek.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have Rodgers and Wilson.
Wow.
And then they have who's the Jones and Myers, which right, exactly. When you got to go who twice,
Yeah.
like I was over here like ow.
Right.
Who?
But they weren't listing.
No, So I said, wow, they got Tua listed second.
Yeah.
Over, and he goes,
That's what I got.
dude, that's notables. He said, there's no numbers. That's not a list.
That's right.
No,
Okay.
you, dude,
The
I've
whole
seen
point
you.
of it-
Wait, I've
Okay.
seen you lose your mind because hold on, you're about to get boxed in. So when we do the top 10,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
And then they put the notables down below it.
Honorable
With
mention.
honorable
That's not
mention.
a notable.
With no
Oh,
numbers.
God.
With no numbers.
Right.
You immediately put numbers on them.
Well, they listed in an order, you know.
That's
Here's the difference.
No.
They're not doing a. I'll tell you why. You're not boxed in.
You're
Here's,
boxed
I'm
in.
not boxed in.
You're getting boxed in.
I'm not boxed in. Here's why. In
I'm not
this
going to get
case,
boxed
what
in.
they're doing is they're setting up a debate topic. So they're just throwing some examples out there, you know?
Examples?
Yeah, some examples, dude.
There's only 4 choices.
Well, it doesn't
There's
matter.
only 4 choices. They said
Stephen
AFC
A-
East.
Stephen A's got to make his pick.
There's oh my god. Oh my god. You
What?
are the worst.
I'm not the worst.
You are.
So who would you say it is? I'm going to a
Here's-
Tyreek.
Yeah,
Here's
that's
what I
one.
would say.
Tua Jalen is 2, though.
Here's what I would say. The only reason why they went Diggs and Allen is because the impact.
But they didn't go with them number one. They just listed them first. We don't know what they said in the topic.
Dude,
Why would they do it in that order, though? Because clearly
I
Jacoby.
would say, maybe alphabetical. I don't know. Allen,
What? Okay.
Tua is a T, jackass.
Jones?
Tua, 2, second.
Okay.
Samesies.
We clearly know Jacoby Meyer and Mac Jones are last. They were
Yes.
listed last as well. Very clearly.
Very clearly. Right.
Aaron Rodgers, probably 3rd.
Maybe it was team alphabetically. You know?
You missed again.
Hold on, I gotta do this again in my brain.
Miami.
No, the Dolphins
J
should be
comes
first,
before
right?
M.
Oh, Bills, damn.
What about M and N?
Hold on, BDJP.
Hmm?
Oh, you good?
The point of it is, look, they mislabeled it anyway because Tua is the best with Tyreek Hill.
Yes.
You know, so that's why I didn't get all bent out of shape about it.
The only reason why they have, I
This
told
was
you,
a
the only reason
notable-
why they have Allen and Diggs listed before Tua is simply because what they've accomplished and what they've done and the impact that Diggs has made as soon as he got there.
Right.
Tua's done it with Tyreek for a year.
It seems, by the way, speaking of Dolphins camp, they report tomorrow and they start practicing on Wednesday. But I don't know, it's like no pads, I think, until like next week. I don't know how that
Which is crazy. Dude, we started practice. We checked in on Saturday.
Yeah.
We had our physical on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
First meeting was Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
Full pads on Monday
Yeah.
for 2 days.
I don't think there's full pads until probably Sunday when the fans are allowed to watch because I think fans can start on
Oh.
Sunday. That's when the
Okay.
first
They
fan attendance
practice
is.
outdoors.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you got to.
Oh, listen, I got to tell you right now, if you're going to watch Dolphins practice, you're hardcore, dude.
Yeah.
You're hardcore.
And I got to tell you,
And they have a pavilion now. They used to not have a
that
pavilion.
but that pavilion, if there's no breeze under there, it's even hotter.
Hot. That being said, the Dolphins seems like there's gonna be no drama. Reports are Christian Wilkins not holding out, and then Drew Rosenhaus said yesterday Connor Williams, who was quibbling in minicamp, he's not holding out. So they have their center and Sealer it on up, not holding out. No holdouts.
Wow.
Which I would say
Okay.
What?
Suckers, dude.
Okay.
I think the only position you could really do that is running back.
Is
Hate
just
to
hold
say
out
it.
and then come back.
Why not? Right? But here's the problem. And here's what sucks about that. I'm trying to figure out. So there's two ways you can do it. If you signed the contract, you can get fined $50,000 a day.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't,
Yeah, you have to be a
then
friend.
your contract is prorated.
Yeah, like the reports are this morning, Josh Jacobs was seen on a flight leaving Las Vegas and won't be back anytime soon. But he's not technically under contract, right? Because he's on
Neither is
franchise tag.
Saquon.
Right, so he can't get fined.
Right.
He can't get fined. Christian Wilkins could get fined because he's still under contract. That being said,
I mean,
you got to make a stink, dude. Like if you want your money, you got to make a stink.
Not at that position.
You think?
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna get
He
squeezed.
had a great
He ain't
season
getting
last year.
squeezed.
I
Dude,
feel like he's gonna get squeezed.
Here's the
dude.
thing. I hate when people do this. Right? I hate when people do this. They look at Christian Wilkins and say, well, he doesn't have as many sacks as the other guys.
Mhm.
But I promise you, we're not making a big enough deal about it. A D tackle with 100 tackles is unheard of. It
Mhm.
really is. And that has to do with a couple of things. His energy in which he plays
He has a lot of energy.
and his ability to get all over the field.
He plays too much. And
Right,
what I mean by
that's
that
it.
is like he plays like, he messes
He's
around
playful.
people too
Right.
much.
So that's a different. I've seen that energy, and I
You-
told you, John Randall.
You can't not have him against the Bills because
Right.
Josh Allen hates him.
But John Randall play with that same energy. Because John Randall wasn't a big dude, but he was all over the place.
Mhm.
So making a stink at another position
Mhm.
is not important as it is in positions where careers aren't as long as the other one.
Look, I'm glad that he's coming in. Ultimately, I'm a Dolphins fan. I want to see them have their best players there. I'm just saying for Christian Wilkins, we like that guy. You're a sucker, dude. You're not going to get paid now.
Oh, he'll get paid.
Nah, I don't think so.
You don't think
Not
so?
by the Dolphins. Would have done it already.
That's not true.
Come on, dude.
Because it's still only an extension. They do it different now.
Also, how else are we going to afford Dalvin Cook?
I don't know. Where is Dalvin Cook? What's he doing?
Don't worry.
Mm.
He did tweet out yesterday.
If what the Bills are telling me is accurate,
Hmm?
who's to say he don't end up there?
What the Bills are telling you? What do you mean? What they're
What
telling
the
you?
Bills had the running back get hurt.
Well, the Bills didn't tell you that. I read you that
No.
during the break.
I said
You talking to the Bills, Leroy?
no.
The Bills lost one of their running backs.
Mm.
Apparently, he was on a jet ski and somebody crashed into him,
Oh, no.
which is crazy.
Was he in Miami? I was a Dolphins fan.
I don't know.
I
Wasn't in
mean,
Buffalo.
Nobody's ever said I'm going jet skiing off the coast of North Carolina.
Can I just say?
Right, like,
where
I'm
else
like,
would
what
he
are
be
you
jet
doing?
skiing? Yeah.
You ain't up in New York talking about renting some jet skis.
Maybe he was in Tampa. Ugh, gross.
Tampa. No, they don't have jet skis there. All
Can
the
I just
people are
say
old.
jet skis?
Hmm?
Not a fan.
Everybody's old. there.
Why not?
Too crazy. Like the balance is weird, and I feel like
Dude.
I'm just like too big for them or something. But I've seen Khaled on them, so
Here's what the problem is.
yeah.
Is that people ride those things and they ride them very carelessly.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Also, I don't like something where like the road I'm driving on moves.
Right?
Just not something cool.
Does he mean allegations or allegiance?
Huh.
Cap for life. Why do Dolphins fans pick and choose who?
I don't know.
Right. So I don't.
It's kind of
ooh.
like half a thought. I don't really know
I'm
what he's
not
getting
really
at.
sure what
Ooh,
it-
Sexy Sauce say he taking out the jet ski to
Peanut Island.
Oh, Sexy Sauce
Right.
he's gonna be. Wilson, I'm busy
Oh.
this weekend, but otherwise, let me know, Sexy Sauce.
Why do Dolphins fans pick and choose who allegations are to be okay to tolerate? We do that in all sports.
That's true.
It's not just here. So I can't, as much as I hate the hypocrisy of people that do that, it happens everywhere. It's like how the Dolphins feel about Deshaun Watson is different than how Cleveland feels about Deshaun Watson.
Why can't Christian Wilkins and Zach Sealer just give Chris Greer a wedgie? Like they're both very,
Wow.
very intimidating men. Why don't
Bully
they?
him?
Yeah, why don't they just
Give him a
bully
wedgie and say, "Give me my money."
Yeah, why can't they just bully
That
him, dude?
always works.
Why not? It's football culture. Things have happened around. People, talk about, it's a man's. Like, why can't Zach Sealer and Christian Wilkins just corner Chris Greer and say, "Give me money"?
I think we have a history of
Here.
bullying.
Well, it was years ago.
Here's why. Christian Wilkins is going to make what? 18 million? They picked up his 5th-year option.
I don't think it's that much money.
Or is it 10?
Yeah, I think that's more in the range you're looking at because he was what was he, middle of the first round? Let's
Athletic.
contract
10.8.
10.8.
All right.
10.8 million. The last
He
year of
probably-
his rookie deal.
Last year of his rookie deal, if they franchise him, he's going to make damn near 25, 30.
Next year, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that's an incentive for them
Mhm.
to, because you can you can give him a 5-year contract and keep his number under 20 million or between 15 and 20 million.
Mhm.
Or you can franchise him and be 30 million, 25, 30 against the cap. There's no incentive to not sign him. So he has a lot of things working in his favor. That's the one thing you have to understand. With running back is different because running back is the only position where the franchise is going down.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying, like, if you're not going to make a stink, just
you
bully
don't
the
have
GM.
you don't just make a stink to make a stink.
What?
You got to be productive in making a stink. This wouldn't be very productive because if you let this play out and then they try to franchise you, they have all the incentive to do it because they don't want you signing for a 1-year, $25, $30 million deal.
Last guy who tried to play the nice guy was Mike Gesicki. Now he's playing for the Patriots for less money.
Well, that's an unfortunate thing because that situation transpired because of how they used the tight end in the new offense.
That's fair.
So it had nothing to do with his ability.
But what if Fangs is like, I don't know about this Wilkins, You never know. The older stubborn.
Dude, a D tackle that had 100 tackles.
I'm just saying.
That ain't happening.
I don't know.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening. It's not. Why listen, why don't you come over here to reality and stay out of silly sauce?
I'm not
land?
playing silly
You
sauce.
are playing silly.
I'm not silly sauce
What
right
if
now.
What
if Fangs is looking at it and goes,
I almost promise you one of the reasons why he came here was because of Christian Wilkins. Stop.
I don't know.
What if
That's
like saying, you know what? What if Tobin don't like hundreds? He only likes 10s.
No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's how ridiculous you sound.
It's not, but Fangs.
What if the new defense coordinator doesn't like one of your best players? That's why he came.
Dude, could have been plenty of reasons,
Yeah, I'm not.
Mike Gesicki was one of the best players. No, he was one of the best players on offense, and the new coach didn't like him.
It was the offense. It's a little bit different on defense.
What if it doesn't fit?
How's Christian Wilkins not going to fit?
I don't know.
You're making up stuff.
I'm not making stuff up. I'm just worried for Christian Wilkins.
Okay. Show of hands. How many people think it's possible that your best D tackle won't fit with the new regime at defense coordinator?
Well, I don't know if it will or not. I'm not sure.
I'm telling you, star players tend to fit anywhere. That's just how it goes. I'm telling you. Hey, guess what? They say, oh no, what if Randy Moss leaves and he loses the comfort of having the quarterback throw it to him that he's had for the last 5 years?
Right.
How did it work out?
In Oakland, it didn't work out.
He still had a couple good years.
Yeah, but now not to Randy Moss's standard.
Oh, how about when he broke the record with Tom Brady?
That was great.
Okay. All right.
But you're kind of making my point for me.
Oh, don't. I'm gonna look at you right now.
Jesus Christ.
What are you doing?
I think it'll work out, but I am a little bit worried that it won't work out. Things are just. Aren't you just a little uneasy with how smooth things are right now?
No, you should be enjoying it.
I know I should be,
but because you're negative Nancy.
I'm not negative Nancy. I'm just waiting for that.
This
I'm
guy's
waiting
for something bad to happen.
Waiting for that other shoe. I'm just waiting for one shoe to drop. Forget the other shoe.
There's always some. Look, here's all you need to know. In camp, there's always a couple of situations, couple of decisions that have to be made during the course of camp.
Right.
That'll catch you off guard.
I just don't want
Whether
Wilkins.
it's either getting rid of a player, trading a player, signing a player, redoing contracts, stuff like that to make room. It's going to happen because you're trying to put together a team for the season.
Yeah, I just don't want Wilkins getting Gesicki'd.
How's it going to not? It's a different position. It doesn't work
It's
like
a different
that.
position. But
Here's this. I can drop Christian Wilkins on a team,
right,
and he can make an impact regardless of what the defense is.
Okay.
You can't do that with Mike Gesicki.
That's
what makes him different.
But it's like we always say with the nice guy, you know, doesn't seem to work out for him. Oh, we got you, Christian. We got you.
Okay.
That's why I suggest.
Let me break this down for you one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Wilkins is in a better spot than anybody else you say making a stink. Here's why. This is his last year of his rookie contract.
Yes.
If he gets franchised, right, he's going to make $25 million a year.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the problem. That 25 counts against the cap. If they re-sign him, right, he may count 15 to 20 against the cap. So why on earth would Christian Wilkins have to worry about anything when the further this goes along, the more pressure gets put on the Dolphins to do something and not Christian Wilkins? You got to understand where you are.
Yeah, but
this is not a running back situation where you got to get it when you can.
Yeah, but what I would worry about is, like, let's say Tua balls out this year, then you got to pay the QB next year. Then all of a sudden you're getting squeezed out.
No, you're not getting squeezed out.
I don't know.
Christian Wilkins is not getting squeezed out.
I hope not.
Because I'm telling you why. Because that $25 million, you're not going to sign a franchise to. You're not going to sign a guy to that and have him eat up $25 million of your cap. You're not going to do it. Especially when you can sign him to a long-term deal and it count $10 million less against the cap. No.
Take a quick break. Back up to this.